What's going on, everybody? It's Childish back out of the game, coming at you with another Summoner's War video. And in today's video, we're going to do what we always do when we get a new banner, which is take a look at the new units here, the Dragon Knights, and see which one we feel is going to be the best one to pull for. Again, fam, if you guys have already decided that, leave a comment in the comment section down below. And while you're at that, do me a favor, show your support, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and as always, hit the notification bell so you guys know when the next video drops. I'm going to be doing my summoning session here in about 24 hours from the time of this video here. And I'll tell you what, man, I've been going on the fence about a couple of the units, and I'm trying to figure out which one I want to go for. Hopefully we can figure it out by the end of the video. Okay, so first and foremost, let's go ahead and jump into the fire one here, Leica. So Leica, one of the cool things that I haven't really mentioned here, which is going to be kind of cool. If I recall correctly, I don't know if it's this one, but I believe a couple of the Dragon Knights are doing damage based on defense here. I don't think this one is the one. I think it's the water one. It might be the water one, but let's take a look at it either way. So skill info here, regular ability, right? Nothing crazy on that one. Justice, the first active skill that we got going on here. 3 mana cost, attacks the enemy, and provides or recovers a little bit of HP based on the damage dealt. So we got a vampiric effect, drain 50% of the damage. But the cool thing about it is that we have an attribute advantage thing. So it's almost like a Theo from Sky Arena, right? Pretty cool indeed. Second skill, actually, let me go ahead and show you guys the max out here. So this is the amount of damage they can do. Second skill, or the main skill, right? Dragon's Fan, mana cost here. Looks like it's an AoE damage dealing ability that has a chance to stun, pretty good chance to stun. In addition to that, we also get a shield equal to 50% of the damage dealt. So that's pretty cool indeed. Again, this one looks like it is going to be based on attack because it doesn't say anything outside of defense and HP here. So excited about that. So we can just like get a ton of value out of this one here. And last but not least, Noble Blood, pretty sick passive, restricting damage taken to 12% of max HP. Can't do any more than that, and it has a 35% chance to use that first active skill, Justice, right here. So you got this 35% chance to do some damage. That's going to give you the attribute the advantage, right? And then you also have the drain mechanic on top of that as well. And then if you bust out that shield and it disappears after taking damage, you get immunity for 10 seconds. Like, how cool is that, man? I ain't gonna lie. I mean, it's just a well-rounded damage. You're like, this guy is gonna be a strong candidate for the PvP. Again, a little bit niche. Obviously, there's some units out there that he essentially kind of hard counters here. But that being said, though, I mean, he's definitely gonna be a fun unit to mess around with if you guys decide to go for it here. So definitely looks really good so far. Next one up here is gonna be Chow. Chow, it's going to be a little bit different here. We actually got a unique mechanic here on the basic attack here. So basic attack, if the caster's HP below 80% and has a level 2 Dragon Soul, we're going to recover a little bit of heals. And if it is below 80% has a level 2 Dragon Soul, then it's going to go ahead and reduce it. So it kind of makes sense, right? Like obviously if it did not have this mechanic on the end, this thing would be constantly healing. But of course, as you guys will see here down the road, you'll be able to get yourself these Dragon Souls over time. And you'll be able to utilize them. But really cool here. So yes, this is the one that I was talking about, right? This particular Justice or this particular unit, Chow, his damage is going to be based on defense. So me personally, I'm actually excited about that. Of course, Chow was an HP scaling monster in Summoners War Sky Arena, but I'm actually excited about the fact that it's based on defense, just for the simple fact that it's been a very long time that I could, dust off the cobwebs, for all my defense runes, right? Generally speaking, a lot of the defense runes that I've used have been predominantly for support-based units like an Aerial per se or whatnot here, but now we're going to be able to play with our really strong, hard-hitting, runes out there that can provide a little bit of damage, but also provide that sustainability, that effective HP that we're looking for here. So, yeah, second skill or first active skill here again. It's going to be ignoring damage reduction effect here. Going to be doing damage based on attack as well as defense, and then this is one here per caster's Dragon Soul level. The damage will go up to 10% here, so that's kind of good as well here. Now, Flow, this is going to be an interesting skill here. Creates an aura in the body to Dragon's energy, removes harmful effect on itself, right, while every single certain time while Dragon's energy is active, and applies Frostbite to enemies within the area, so AoE Frostbite as well. And if that wasn't enough, got the opportunity to provide the defense up and Dragon Soul to itself upon successfully removing harmful effects. Okay, so basically, guys, this is the unit that you incorporate in your lineup when you're going to get against somebody or a boss or a heavy like PvP team that's going to be bringing in a crazy ton of harmful effects here. And again, I mean, that's pretty much standard stuff right now when you think about it, right? Everybody's bringing in a wide variety of units that's just going to lock you down. Tons of soft CC or hard CC or just overall harmful effects that don't allow you to do what you want to do. So I think this is going to be pretty useful. I don't recall. I mean, this is obviously not going to have, I don't think it's going to have like that same kind of crazy effect as a Juno per se, but if Dragon's Energy is active and it has that, it's available, right? We're still going to have that. We're still going to have the, 17 seconds of basically clearing that out and getting the, getting that added as bonus here of the defense up as well. And then, of course, the Dragon Soul comes up there as well if you get the harmful effect. So again, really cool indeed. So far, I do like Leica over Chow, but not bad at all. Like I said, it's kind of cool because, with respect to the version of Chow and Skyrina, it's a little bit different. This one's defense scaling. This one has the Frostbite ability here. So, I mean, it has a little bit more utility than its predecessor, right? So pretty cool indeed, right? So let's take a look at Leo here. Let's take a look and see what we got going on. So basic attack, similar to Leica, nothing crazy there. First available skill or active skill, we got Torrent, 3 mana cost here. It's going to be doing damage both on attack and defense, similar to the Chow version, but we have the skill deceleration when it's using that Soul Link there with level 10 Dragon Soul. So if we have the maxed out Dragon Soul, we get Super Torrent, and this penetrates the dark defense. Again, very similar to Skyrina, being able to ignore defense as well. It's going to be doing a lot of damage here, but of course it's going to consume all the Dragon Souls that you've collected. So just going to keep that in mind. And mind you, excuse me, I stand corrected here. The defense penetration is 50% here. I thought it was going to be a little bit higher on that one, but that's okay. That's okay. All right. Next one up, we got Dragon's Fan. This one's going to be doing damage based on defense to its enemies within the area and applies skill deceleration. Also applies defense up to itself. So it's pretty cool in the sense that, again, defense scaling, and both Chow and Leo have a way of providing, a little bit added defense up there. And then on top of that, depending on what you're going to bring, you're obviously going to be looking to bring some kind of support units that may have a defense buff up as well. I believe, do I recall correctly, the Wind Undying may have it as well. Shannon, I mean, obviously, no one's going to rock Shannon in PvP, right? But you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many of the units out there that you can get some added value. I mean, it's cool. Yeah, I like it indeed. I have this Storm. Let's take a look at this one. Accelerates its skill cooldown for a certain time at the start of the battle, right? So again, don't really understand completely how this is going to work, but I would imagine it's going to be, its version of controlling the playing field and getting that first turn here, for the jump here. I think the biggest thing on this particular passive here is the suppression of the ultimate gauge down and up effects. This is actually really strong, and this is why I feel like even though you may have this one, depending on what they lay out here, if you're trying to counter speed or whatnot here, it's obviously really strong. But if they're going heavy you'll speed, it's going to be one of those units out there that you'll put them in there, but chances are it's going to get banned. That being said, though, still an outrageously good unit. Start of the battle gets that acceleration there for 40%. Every 8 seconds it's going to get those Dragon Souls as well to help you out. And again, as you guys can see, per Dragon Soul level, we'll get a little bit extra bonus on the damage. And then you'll also be able to reduce it as well here. So, combine that alongside the defense up that we get from this Dragon's Fan. I mean, this is actually a really good unit. Like right now, I'm leaning towards Leo, then Leica, then Chow. Leica, I mean, let's think about this. When I think about this, like, I feel the value for Leo is going to come in heavy for, regular arena, brawl arena. Whereas Leica, I can probably utilize them in arena, but also maybe a little bit in battlefield. So I don't know. Pretty cool indeed. Generally speaking, guys, I don't really look at the light and dark ones, but you guys know we gotta stop what we're doing, right? Because Ragdoll's in here. Everybody wants to know what Ragdoll does. Yeah, so we'll look at it real quick and then we'll go ahead and finish off the video. So first skill on the Jaeger, the light Dragon Knight here, basic attack here. The second one though looks like it's gonna be HP scaling here. It's gonna be ignoring damage reduction effects as well. When it's in a King Reg form, we're gonna get that defense penetration similar to some of the other Dragon Knights that we've seen in the past. And then we're also going to have that crit damage taken down as well for 20 seconds when the skill is maxed out here. Let's take a look at this Dragon's Might, though. Dragon's Might is going to be doing 34% of the max HP as damage. This is crazy, though, because considering like how much you can stack, a tank's damage, this is actually pretty sick. I'm curious to see, because I've seen people, with 100, 120k easily, HP on a unit here. I want to see what kind of damage is going to get pumped out here. Yeah, that's really nice. That's really nice. Let's take a look here. Casters and King Ray, we get that defense penetration as well. And of course, we also have the counterattack 40% here. A little bit different than Leica per se, but still has that counterattack nonetheless here. On top of the crit damage up here. So again, I mean, triple HP for like crazy amount of HP or HP crit damage HP here. I guess we'll just kind of have to play around and see, you know, because obviously we're going to get ourselves a Jaeger, right? But for those of you guys that are super lucky to get it, yeah, it's going to be absolutely insane. CC immunity, as we would expect here. And then, of course, we got that King Raged in the mix here. Extra damage up, extra damage taken down. And then we also have a little bit of improvement here when a team member is defeated. Very similar to the, Sky Arena version here. So that being said, though, I think in the Sky Arena version, it's when you hit another unit, not the other one that you get that added bonus there. Versus this one here, it is when you defeat the enemy. Yeah, when you defeat the enemy here. So that's cool because again, this one has mechanics. This is like a blend of the Dragonites here. It has the ability to provide that recovering HP aspect. So we got some heals here. Obviously, we have the damage multipliers that we already talked about with the King's Rage. And then we can also accelerate the skill as well when the caster is in King's Rage. So that is, I mean, this is an overall pretty crazy unit. A lot of things going on with regards to gear. So pretty strong. Definitely excited for anybody out there that happens to get lucky and pull it. And last but not least, the one and only Ragdoll, baby. Let's take a look at it. First skill, just basic. Second skill, first active. Doing damage based on the max HP. So this one's going to be HP scaling. And then depending on where its HP is, you're going to get a little bit of improvement on the damage. But depending on where the target's HP is, you'll also get a little bit of damage bonus here. So there are a lot of things that can happen there as well. And let's not forget the fact that you're going to have the opportunity to provide that silence there for a little over 7 seconds. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. We'll take that indeed. Dragon's Might, 4 mana cost here. Again, another skill that's going to be based on the max HP. We do have a chance to block those harmful effects removal for 17 seconds, which is something we don't see on a lot of units all too often. But we also have a chance to provoke as well. So the cool thing about this one is that this is an AoE ability. So AoE provoke alongside that block harmful effect removal. If you bring this one in with a lot of harmful effects, this guy is going to be, he's going to have himself a world of hurt coming his way here. And then, of course, last but not least, if the caster's HP is below 50%, we get that recovery mechanic here as well, equal to 30% of the max HP here. But let's not forget, tooth for a tooth here. We got the reflection damage, but then when it's critically hit by a skill attack, it has that decreased monster skill cooldown by 50%. Pretty dope, if I may say so. But keep in mind that the critical hit is by a skill attack, not the basic attack here. So obviously, all the units out there, it's not going to happen. I mean, it sounds like it's really strong, but I feel like it's not going to happen all too often, right? Because if you're talking about units out there, like the non-Soul Link units, the units that is non-Soul Link, those ones are going to be going off every, 20 to 30 seconds, right? Whereas if you are targeting Ragdoll with a Soul Link unit, then yeah, you're going to get, this is going to hurt a little bit if you're trying to focus them down. So that being said, though, I mean, it's still ridiculously strong here. And of course, the ultimate here, really good as well. We got that block harmful effect provoke, basically just a version of this skill on steroids, basically. So yeah, overall, pretty crazy unit. Again, generally speaking, guys, I apologize. I just normally like to focus on the units that are set up here when it comes to the ones that you can summon here. But it's Ragdoll, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's Ragdoll. We got to look at it and to see what it can do here. But again, fam, right now, it's going to be kind of hard for me, but I'm leaning towards Leo first, like a second, and then potentially Chow at the end here. Not really sure if I'll try to go for all, but like if I decide to go down, one or the other, like I go down Leica or go down Leo, I might, if I get like super lucky and, get them all, get them within, 20, 50 scrolls, 100 scrolls, I might bounce over to the other one so I can get a chance to get it. Because right now, as you guys can see, I have 174 mystical scrolls, but I think I'm going to have an opportunity to maybe get a little bit more. I don't know if you guys saw this. Pretty ridiculous, if I may say so. I mean, come to us. They are just doing everything in their power to try to get you guys the money. Take a look at these packs, fam. Like, these packs are outrageously disgusting. The value in this is second to none. Okay, you don't see this all too often. So if you're one of those people out there that do spend money in the game, This is outrageous value. You really can't turn this down. 30 scrolls for $5. Really, really good. And then of course, last but not least, this one here, $18 for 120 scrolls. Yeah, this is crazy. And let's not forget the million. I mean, it's absurd. It's actually pretty sick. With the Devilmon, yeah, for sure, yeah. So more than likely gonna pick both of these up here. So that's another additional 150 here combined alongside the 170. Right, I'll have 320 plus. Again, I don't have enough to get 2 full copies because I have only 300 versus 400. Of course, the event's going to be going on here. The banner will be going on here for a little bit, so I might be able to get it done. But I'm hoping that maybe I get lucky, like I said, and get it like super early, and they can move on to another banner, maybe even another banner, and get all copies. I don't know. Let me know in the comments section down below once again, fam, what you're looking to do, which one you're going for. I'm curious to hear you guys' feedback on that, and good luck to you guys on your summons. Okay, that's going to be it, fam. Thank you all so much for tuning in. It's your boy Childish, your ChildishPlays checking out. Take care, and we'll see you all in the next one. We're out.